With the Clinton Public Library. Kendra's in studio this morning. Morning, Kendra.
Good morning.
So here we are. We're into the school year now. Labor Day has passed. Summer's kind of over for the most part. So what's going on with the library?
Well, since summer, for students at least, is over, we are back to youth programming. We usually take a break in August, kind of a chill out from summer reading because it can get kind of hectic, and then also gearing up for the fall. So we are back to our Wiggle Time and Story Time, which is for those pre-K kids. So Wiggle Time is on Tuesday at 10:30 and Story Time is on Wednesdays at 10:30.
I like that name, Wiggle Time.
Yep, we just it's like Story Time, but a lot more chill. We read way less stories. And we play music and put on some bubbles, and the kids just get to wiggle it out right before nap time.
Well, yeah, there you go, right before nap time. So how many do you normally get involved with something like this?
So Wiggle Time started out as baby time and toddler time as two separate days, and we noticed that parents were having kind of a hard time keeping track of which age was on which date, so we just combined it to 0 to 3. So since we've combined it, we've been getting a lot more. We see anywhere from 10 to 25 kids, depending on the Tuesday. And then story time, it can get pretty packed. So total with kids and parents, we can get up to like 50 to 55 people.
How do you select what the material is going to be that you read during these two different times?
So Liz at the library is our main storytime person, and we usually look at the calendar for those kind of silly holidays, National Hot Dog Day, Ice Cream Day, anything like that. And we can base story times around that, but of course also seasonal. So right before, now that we're back to school time, we'll be doing a back to school, first day of kindergarten, preschool kind of story times. Of course, when fall comes around, we do a lot of apples, pumpkins, the changing of leaves. So we just kind of match it with what's going on in the year.
When my daughter was still teaching at the grade school level, I used to come out 2-3 times a year, and of course I would read Casey at the Bat toward the end of the baseball season. The night before Christmas, they had a Halloween themed one as well. So yeah, there's plenty of theme books out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they just keep coming out with more and more and more. But Liz does a really good job putting those together.
So how does she really get into telling the story? I mean, does she kind of act it out a little bit?
Oh yeah. Liz is very good with her voices. She does a really good job. She's been at the library for quite some time, and it's always a joy watching her interact with the kids.
What I always found hard to do was when you were telling the story to kind of hold the book so they could see the illustrations.
It's a skill. Yep.
I wasn't real good at that skill. So what else is going on?
Of course, we've still got our market music going on. This is the last month for that. So let me scroll to September. So tomorrow we've got DeAllen Rice. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And that is at Foursquare Park, of course, on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And with his performance, which is like 1920s to 1970s traditional folk and blues. We'll be having Kelly Girls Woodfire Pizza for that. And then we'll have The Connection on September 13th with Deanna's Java for our food selection. And then the Unidines on September 27th with Tea Daddy's Barbecue.
So quite a lineup there for the month of September, and the pavilion is finished now.
It is.
So it opens up a lot more room up there in the Lions area for you.
It sure does. It looks really nice.
That's good. So now, do you go up for these?
I do not.
You do not?
I've gone as a patron to the performances a few times. I really wanted to see the Crocodile Rock Star, but that was during that really nasty heat wave. We still had people come out for that, but I'm very sensitive to heat, so unfortunately I was not able to see his performance.
So the market music will wrap up then with the Unidines on September 27th?
Correct.
Okay. How long have you been doing that program? Any idea?
Oh my goodness.
Seems like it's been going on for some time.
It's been going on for some time, yeah. I would say, I think Holly Youngquist, when she was with us, she started it in maybe 2013, 2014.
they've got that little band shell up there, so it's a great opportunity to utilize that.
It is, yeah. Foursquare Park is actually a very lovely, I think, underrated part of Clinton.
Yeah, and of course you got the Lions branch right across the street.
Right there, yep. And we've also been doing family movie nights with the Franciscan Peace Center in that area, and that's been a great location for that as well.
Is that over with, or do you still have another movie?
We've got one more movie here at the end of the month, the last Saturday, which I believe is the 30th. Yes.
Yes, it is.
And that we start the activities around 6, and then we'll show the movie as soon as it gets dusk. And now that we're getting into fall, dusk comes a lot sooner. So
yeah, before it was like about 8:30. It would still be kind of bright out, but now 7:30 is the local sunset. So yeah, by September 30th, you should be good.
Yep.
Should be no problem. So we got market music out of the way. We talked a little bit about Wiggle Time and Story Time. So what else is coming up for the library?
We are partnering with My Gear Outreach, and if folks aren't familiar with them, they put together bags, overnight bags, or even long-term stay bags for foster kids. They do a really great service for those kiddos that might be in a not great situation, and sometimes those kids are leaving in the middle of the night with nothing. Sometimes their stuff is stuffed into a garbage bag. So My Gear, their whole thing is giving kids some that dignity back, giving them stuff that's brand new, that's theirs. So we're going to be making no-sew blankets with them next Tuesday. And, oh shoot, I may have lost it in my scrolling, but it's a really great opportunity to just come in and make a blanket. People will not be leaving with said blanket. It is getting together and helping the community kind of thing. But it's a great chance to just get together, socialize, and do something for
you're working with this, organization, and I know you've worked with other groups in the past. Do they sometimes contact you? Do you reach out to them? How does that work?
I would say it's pretty equal. Liz Estelo, I believe is how you say her name. She runs My Gear, and she reached out to us, but we've also gone to several different things, like the nonprofit summits in Kiwanis, where she's maybe presented. So we saw an opportunity there definitely to collaborate, and I found it in my scrolling. So it is Tuesday, September 12th, 5:30 to 7:30, and we have 2 time slots that people can sign up for, 5:30 to 6:30, and then 6:30 to 7:30.
And again, they're going to be doing what during that time period?
We will be making no-sew blankets. So if you don't have any sewing skills, that's okay. It's they're called tie blankets, and it's fleece blankets for the foster kids.
All right, very good. Hours at the library now, do they change now that you're into the fall?
Yep, we stopped our summer hours. We're back to our regular hours, which means we are open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then Fridays, we're open 10 to 5, and Saturdays, 10 to 2.
People want to find out more information. What's the best ways of doing that?
You can follow us on Facebook or Instagram. You can also check out our website at clintonpubliclibrary.us, or you can always give us a good old-fashioned phone call at 242-8441.
All right, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
It's a bird! It's a plane! The Dan Patrick Show. Dan